The toughest part about figuring out what to have in a survival kit is it's built on a whole series of variables. What country you're going in, what the topography is like, what the temperature is going to be like. Is it going to be rainy? Is it going to be dry, hot, cold? Are you carrying this? Is this a kit that you just have attached to your backpack? Is it in the back of a canoe or something like that? So there's always a ton of variables. So the best thing I can do is sort of look at some sort of generality and say, so for me, for example, no matter where I am on the planet, I always want to have a good solid fire. And so for my survival kit, I want to have a way to get a fire going that's foolproof. Forget the whole, flint striker, all that sort of stuff. Those are great, but for me, I want a butane lighter, and I want the ability to get a fire going right away and easily. The next thing is some form of shelter. I'll just take a big orange garbage bag that folds up really nice and small. To me, that matters a lot. Being able to get under a shelter is vital. I'm a big fan of the GPS units that have the ability to connect with the outside world, the spot units, these different new technology items. They are terrific because the point is, in a survival situation, you really just want to go home. It's not about staying there and making fun shelters. It's about getting out of there. So another thing in the survival kit needs to be a way to signal the outside world, a way that's going to work. Certainly a cutting implement, which would be a belt knife. I mean, a belt knife is my go-to. Or more of the multi-tool or Swiss style of knives are really good to have handy in a survival kit. Lastly is actually some food. I like to know that there's some kind of food in a survival kit. For me, there's two kinds of kits. There's the kind that is already always on you, and this is where you actually have items that you would take and you'd put it in your pocket, you'd have it around your neck, you'd have it in your back pocket, you'd have it on a wristband. Like this guy here is actually rope, it's cordage, right? Which is good survival item. So that's, if you're assessing your situation, I call that zone of assessment number 1, your body. So the first survival kit should be on your body, on your person. The second survival kit is that sort of fanny pack size sort of thing where you might have something you can boil water in, and inside it you've got a bunch of items. Most importantly for me, it's those things that are always on you, because then you get lost, at least you've still got them. And that's the key in a survival kit.